Everybody on this damn show tonight is running around like a chicken with their head cut off, trying to get here to do this show tonight. Shams is coaching. Well, I don't know what the hell Kendrick was doing today. He just somewhere
working,
doing who
God
God
working,
knows.
Man. I actually doing hard work, man.
We know what he wasn't doing. We know what he wasn't doing. He wasn't putting the Cowboys in his top 10.
Nah. Hey man, hey.
Yeah, we know you weren't putting the Cowboys in the top 10.
Hey, Walt, I want to let all the Dallas Wing fans know there will be a pep rally on Friday. You know, the theme of it is called a celebration of a season. Because the season is over after Friday. Just saying.
Come on, man. Don't do that, man. Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Why is it over? Why is it over?
Come on, man. You see the first 2 games over. It's over. It's over. Asia Wilson's not playing.
Nah,
she didn't get the MVP.
The Wings will win. They will
No, they won't.
win
No, they won't.
on Friday night. College Park, both sports, College Park gonna be going live.
Hey, Asia Wilson said what?
It's going down in College Park. It's gonna be there partying.
Yeah, that'd be the last time. Asia Wilson said what? You mean that woman of European descent won the MVP man. And I didn't? Well, I'm gonna show you this.
Perfect timing. I just sat down. LeVar said he just sat down in his office to catch us, y'all. He just sat down.
What's up, man?
Well, it's good you just now sitting down, LeVar, because somebody else is just sitting down. We all run around like a chicken with our head cut off. So is she out there in the land of Garland.
Yeah,
Miss Living Single.
Maybe we need her to coach the Cowboys.
Oh, I mean, wait, are you guys undefeated?
No, we're 3-1.
Oh,
okay. Oh, like the Cowboys. No, the Cowboys 2-1.
No, they actually 2-1.
Yeah, we lost our first game because my quarterback just turned into Dak Prescott. He threw 2 pick sixes.
Oh no!
What?
No! In the end zone?
You got a bad QBR rating too?
Yeah, but the last 3 games actually, he's good. He hasn't thrown one, and today first 4 possessions were touchdowns.
So his mouth wasn't open all through the game. So he had a good game, right?
No. So the funny thing was, first pass of the game, we defense went out first, and we 3 and out. And my offense, I called him out there, told him what to run. He goes out there, he throws off his back foot. Thank God the defender just drops the pick, and I was like, oh my God, here we go. So I'm getting ready to yell at him, and he looks, he's like, hey, don't do it. He told me to calm down. So I calmed down. Very next play, he threw a touchdown, long ball touchdown. So I was like, okay. And we was on and rolling after that and went for 2 every time. And even
turned into Zach Wilson. Does that mean he messed with a MILF or something?
No. Dak Prescott had pick sixes last year.
Wow, boy. Shots fired at Dak.
Yeah, that's shocking coming from you. I never thought you would do something like that.
Yeah, Shams, I knew you'd come around. I knew you'd come around here.
I've always been here. You guys know I've ripped Dak Prescott on air before. I've ripped him several times.
That's what happened when you wear a man's jersey and he get you a hot air the same day.
So
yeah, at least you could be the Giants. At least you could be the Giants. It could feel like the Giants. They got beat by the Cowboys by 40, and then they come around. Cowboys turn around and lose to the Cardinals. Giants got to be feeling pretty shitty right now.
And every good team has a bad L every season.
Yeah.
Is that what they call? Is that what calling a bad L?
That's a bad L.
Because you better hope you don't regret it come late December. But you have bad L's. I mean, I've seen it happen years and years from other teams.
Yeah.
Well, we hope the Dallas Wings don't take a bad L on Friday.
Oh, that's too late for that.
The series is pretty much over, right, Shams? This is the best series 5, right? Quickest of 3. Oh.
Yeah, best out of 5. I think they'll win one. They'll win on Friday just to extend the.
No, they said we had enough. We had enough of that woman. That woman who didn't win an MVP. She looked mad as hell. She didn't win it. She's dominating. We had enough.
Can we now? Chris Cash wants to know: can we now get Ayton out of Portland? No, we don't want Ayton out of Portland.
No, and he's not going anywhere. He's in that.
No, he's stuck in Portland. No, that was part of Phoenix's plan to get him over there.
Yeah, he's in their future plans. They wanted him. He's not going anywhere. So
which is shocking because they said they didn't want Tyler Hero because his contract was high, and now they got high contract DeAndre Ayton over there.
Yeah, that's a lot of things they didn't want because Tyler Hero. It had nothing to do with his contract. Trust me on that.
Oh, okay, all right. Wait,
a lot of problems.
Is it because he's
going on? It's a lot of things going on with that young man right now. It don't have nothing to do with basketball.
I'm just saying. Is it because he's of European descent? Is that why they don't want him?
No, he's good ball, but he's got other issues going on outside of basketball that occupy his mind. So
you'd rather have him or Lively? I'd take Lively. DeAndre Ayton got exposed last year against the Joker. If the Dallas Mavericks go against the Joker, we're screwed. He has no height. He has no game. He has nothing that he can do spectacular.
Who?
He can't put the ball. DeAndre Ayton. He can't put the ball on the floor and do anything with it.
Man, that's a lot coming from a number 1 overall pick. What the hell was that?
He was number 2, wasn't he?
No, he's number 1 overall pick in Lucas draft.
I thought he was number 2. Well,
no,
yeah, but he can't. He got exposed. He got exposed. Nobody wants him. Yes, Lively would be a better center to go with over Ayton. Ayton is a power forward anyway. He shouldn't even be a center.
I'm pretty sure Coach Kidd thinks so. To see if he start game 1.
Yeah, we heard that.
I had enough.
Well, Shams, we got you here, and we were over there Saturday. Big shout out to the north side of Rockwall.
Yes, sir.
That food they gave us, I
low key was about to be late tonight. Call to see if they had some ribs ready. I was gonna go get some.
That was awesome.
Oh God!
Speaking of not awesome.
That's a really good point by you.
Got predator.
Joining us from what appears to
he's not in his car.
City. Yeah, not Halton City. There was concerns of where he was driving at a few minutes ago. Kendricks said it always looks dark in the street he's going down, and it kind of looked like Harry Hines.
It's got that one fence in the back.
From 1310 to ticket EA.
Yeah, is he sitting on the?
You can't hear him. You can't even hear him.
That is one ugly man.
Well, you just said it.
What type of bullying are you doing?
Yeah. Listen,
I'll have you know, EA is a strapping lad and a stud. The ladies love them some EA.
Yeah, you lie.
Well, Shams. Yeah, like I said, we were out there at the north side of Rockwall, and man, they were giving us some good food. Shout out to the General Gavin Dawson for showing up.
Yeah, shout out.
He thoroughly enjoyed himself. He enjoyed Kendrick. He definitely enjoyed Shams' commentary over there of the game.
Yeah, Shams was awesome.
Yeah, I was listen. That's a top 5. That's a top 5 destination that we were at right there.
Yeah, just
that's
got
probably
bad
when we looked at it. It's probably one of our favorite places we went this on this trip.
Great, man. Just got bad streets over there. That's all.
Did you get that nail out, Kendrick?
Yeah, I got both of them.
Well, let's see. Can we hear EA? EA, can we hear you?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Oh,
are you on?
Hold on. Hear this. Hear this again.
Right.
Get this guy out of here.
I like being a heel. That's cool.
Oh yeah, good.
Yeah,
hey, were you on Harry Hines a few minutes ago? Me and Kendrick were concerned. It looked kind of suspect where you were driving from.
I saw a woman walking out back in your car.
I was in Keller, Texas.
Oh, you were in Keller? Do they have a Harry Hines? Do they have a Harry Hines in Keller? Does it reach all the way over there?
I'm sure they have their own.
They got a south side Keller. That's what they got. Yeah. The south side.
I'll throw you guys this question right out of the gate. Cowboys question: will they get a tight end or catch a foot, or will they get a tight end that can catch a football, Kyle Pitts worth it?
First question, that's debatable. Second question ain't gonna happen. So,
thank you so much for that. Crush the dream now.
Thank you, EA.
Crush the dream now.
Way to go, EA. I mean, we've been talking about this on the group text, and I mean, I had saw mention of it, and I brought it up, but you know, this guy down here in the bottom corner right here. You know why you're having problems in the red zone? It's because of people like this guy right here. And I've been waiting, and I'm actually glad you came on this broadcast tonight because I've been wanting to get a piece of you for a while now. Yeah.
Other way down.
Yeah. Yeah. This guy right here. And if you were any kind of a real man, EA, you'd show up and face me one-on-one at Flower Mound this Sunday because I really want a piece of you. And this thinking that you have is the reason why the Cowboys are in the predicament they're in, because you like to do this, let's do tight end by committee, let's do running back by committee type behavior. And this is the reason why the Cowboys are in the predicament that they're in. And you should be ashamed of yourself for even showing up here and even being on 1310 the ticket saying this kind of stuff.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, go. No. The floor is yours. You got something to say? Go ahead.
I don't. I'm pretty sure that you have a lot to say. So why don't you go first, and then I'll respond.
Problem is you don't have a tight end. Go ahead, Shams.
I think he said what he said. Your tight ends has a case of the dropsies. They every game they have dropped the ball. Each one of them.
And you had a tight end. You had TE1 here who you didn't want to believe in.
That's what I wanted you to say. That's what I wanted you to say. Go ahead. You talking about Mr. Schultz? You talking about Mr. Schultz, huh?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mr. Schultz. I do not want to pay that much money for a tight end that's average at best.
Oh.
I mean, he's not worth it. I mean, he got Houston to pay him money. No other franchise took him serious. So let's just stop pretending like Dalton Schultz was the savior for the Cowboys. He wasn't. I'd rather have this tight end by committee. But Shams is right. They do have they're afflicted with the drop syndrome, and I don't know what's going on there. I mean, it's not helping for sure.
It's all
but I'll agree with you there. The tight ends, they're horrific right now. Jake Ferguson, I mean, he's too busy getting to that Haley Cavender's DMs right now rather than focusing on the.
How do you know about that?
Tovash sent me a.
This why nobody can tell you anything, bro. Because like if stuff is said behind the scenes, we're supposed to keep it behind the scenes. We ain't supposed to put it on air. So that's why nobody.
No. I'm gonna have to. Hey, I'm gonna have to figure out where Tovash is getting his sources from.
That's public.
Yeah, that is public. That's not.
I don't care. It was said behind the scenes, and he messing up my complete sham segment.
That's what that was. Okay, that's what that was about right there.
That was about.
Scratch that part. But anyway, no, the tight ends are bad right now.
Don't worry, Sham. Nobody listens to a complete sham anyway. They don't even hear it.
Well,
but no, I do disagree with you about the running back situation. I'm sorry. I think our running backs are fine. I think Pollard had 122 yards rushing with 3 offensive linemen out. Pretty damn good in my opinion. I mean, 5.3 yards per carry. Now, everyone keeps bringing up, last year Zeke led the number one red zone offense. Yeah, but he did it from the 1 yard line. If you want to go look at the other plays they did from 5 yards out, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 yards out, they were struggling. It's just that they got to the 1 yard line. And
excuse me. You mean the 1 yard line? You mean the 1 yard line before you score? He that's where he did his most damage at? And you mean the 1 yard line that they're struggling at right now?
Look back at what Zeke did before the 1 yard line. He was struggling.
Oh, okay.
So
Shams, you have anything you want to?
I understand people want to punish running back.
I don't care what he did before. When he got on that 1, 2, or 3 yard line, what happened? We scored touchdowns.
That's fine. Well, maybe and I'm going to blame Double MC for you. Maybe stop getting conservative in the red zone. Yeah. What kind of play calling is that? What was that red zone? The option keep with Dak, where I don't know if that was Dak or McCarthy's mindset there, but they just let Tony Pollard go run into a sea of red defenders, and Dak Prescott had an open red sea. What did Kendricks say? He had Moses. Looked like Moses in front of him.
Yep. I mean, part of the Red Sea. Yep.
I mean, I don't know what's going on there. It's either Dak doesn't know what he's doing in the red zone, or Mike McCarthy is gone Jason Garrett mode in the red zone. I don't know what's going on because the play calling was horrendous there.
So blame the white guys. What I'm hearing. That's fine. Go ahead, Kendrick. What you got?
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Wow. Listen. We all need to accept the fact that the red zone offense is an issue. I mean, this is 3 weeks of this. From the 20 to the 20, they're fine. They're moving the ball consistently, all passing and running. But for some reason, when they hit the head on that 20-yard line, it gets from good to bad to worse to just pathetic. And they have to fix it. You have to be able to score touchdowns when you're in the red zone. My main issue is with the other side of the ball. I mean, I know everybody likes offense. It's cute, it's pretty, but the other side of the ball, the Dallas defense that came in. What's that?
Sham segment is the reason I tune in. See?
Hey, me too. I tuned in for that segment. Anyway.
That's rude. Can we put that comment back up and leave it there for like 2 seconds, please? Thank you.
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
You just left it up there for about.
Yeah, Walt, why are you taking down her comments?
Hey, you know what? Shams has been getting a lot of flowers here lately. I'm very proud of what's going on.
Yeah.
Gavin Dawson gave her flowers on this past week. I mean, she's just been getting her flowers.
Yeah, I was giving her flowers last week.
Yeah, despite what those idiots on Twitter say.
Yeah, well, they know. But anyway, the other side of the ball, the defensive side of the ball, concerns me a lot. EA. I was wrote a few things down. After Connor, 98 yards. He had seven yards per carry last week. 222 yards given up last week to the Cardinals on the ground. 7.4 yards per carry on the ground. 2 touchdowns to a Cardinals offense that basically has no real great passing game. Joshua Dobbs, 120 QBR rating. Those are recipes for disaster for an average offense. And then you got Zeke Elliott coming in, having off his best game so far. 16 carries, 80 yards, 5 yards per carry. They're a good running offense, not that good passing offense, but hey, if you having problems stopping the run like the Cowboys seem to be again, they're going to come in trying to run the ball. And until the Cowboys figure out how to stop it, Daniel Jones isn't Joshua Dobbs. He's not as athletic as Joshua Dobbs, but he's athletic enough that he can use his legs. And if the Cowboys can't stop this, they're going to keep seeing it every week. Especially going to see it the week after with San Francisco.
Hey, EA, your defense score again. I'm taking over.
All right.
Well, okay, Kendrick, you brought up a good point, but we got a good comment here from Pops. He says that the play calling was horrible, which kind of speaks to what EA was trying to say. The play calling was horrible this week. Receivers running into one another, linemen missing assignments, and Dak indecisiveness. But to Dak's credit, the offensive line didn't do him any favors. Listen, I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and just bottom line this. Yes, the receivers need to get separation, like Shams was saying on Sunday. Yes, the defense needs to play better. And yes, EA, the play calling may have been suspect. But let's be honest, guys. They overlooked the Arizona Cardinals. And I had a quote I wrote it down, Michael Parsons, who said, we played down to the competition. That right there lets me know they came in. They didn't take Arizona serious. They thought Arizona was going to come in here. They were tanking. They were trying to get into Caleb Williams sweepstakes, and that they were going to get out of here. And Kendrick said on Sunday.
You didn't hear that throughout the week they were saying they knew Tyron Smith and Biotish and Zach Martin wasn't playing. They knew. And they didn't elevate anybody until Sunday. And then even Mike McCarthy got on and said, it's my fault. We didn't get him no burn in practice. So you just thought, just throwing him out there.
They didn't take him serious.
Let me say how he said it. He said, we just threw him out there. Like, he just mumbles. That's all he does.
He wants you to hear that.
So basically,
he wants you to hear that part, Sam. He wants you to hear that.
So
he sounds like he just had like a cheeseburger, so he thought.
So basically, what you're telling me, Sham, this loss is on the coach.
Don't do that.
This
The
loss
loss is on the coach.
Okay.
Dak tried to take it, but I've been fighting all week with people, and y'all, everybody out here, everybody who watched knows I love Dak. But I have ripped him before. Yes, he has the ability to change the plays in the red zone, but how much of an ability he has, we don't know. They were arguing it on the show on radio that I actually listen to, 105.3 The Fan. That gives all the great
Good radio station.
It's a real good station. I was listening to G-Bag.
Is that good? Is that a good station, EA? Is that a good station?
And they were.
What shows did the ticket have, EA?
They were just saying,
is that a good station?
Go ahead, Champs.
Yeah. Every time I try to talk, like every time.
Hey, this time I'm letting you talk. That's it.
You started, Shaz. I don't know why you went there.
I'm being civil.
You started it.
I did. Okay. No, they were just saying like we can bash Dak for that pick 63 because not pick six, but that pick he threw in the red zone because what in the world he was looking at, I have no idea. He just threw it up, but he also said in his press conference he thought he could look the linebacker off and the linebacker would follow his eyes and he could zip it in like he's some type of Pat Mahomes, which he's not. But we've seen him make that throw before and thread the needle, but that wasn't the time. But this is what happens when the play calling before that. I want to talk about the play calling before that. You ran the ball inside the 24 straight times. 4 straight times. And then you get down to second and goal, and it's like, oh, crap, time is ticking. You mismanage your time. Now let's put our quarterback in a desperation time where he has to score on this down right here. And that's typically really what happened. Like, that got desperate. He tried. He didn't even look at the other reads. He saw boom and went straight there. Out of my year 8 quarterback, I don't want that. I'm not going to be mad at it. The game was lost. Let's be 100% honest. The game was lost. Even if we would have got score.
You're right.
You had to score. You had to get a 2-point conversion. Then you had to get the onside kick. Then you had to. The game was over because I was not going to count on my defense. Even you had 3 timeouts. I was not counting on my defense to get a stop when they haven't stopped anything all game. I don't think the Cardinals punter maybe punted once. He could have took his uniform and wear it this week. Hey, he didn't even have to wash it. But the play calling, clock management, even the play calling before half, that was a horrid possession right then, right before half, trying to get points and nothing come from it. If I had to rank the reasons we lost this game, defense, play calling, red zone, Dak.
Offensive
line is right in the middle of that as well.
I'm gonna push all those down and say my number one is penalties.
Okay, yeah.
You can't win a football game
with 14 penalties.
13 penalties for $120. You can't beat anybody in any league.
But and you know what's so wild? You know what's so wild, Kendrick? They were calling the false starts and everything. We was already getting behind the stat chains. If anybody watches Kansas City, their right tackle, watch Lane Johnson with the Eagles, they should be getting called for false start every single play because the way that they come off the ball is literally like they are off the ball quick, but it's before the ball. My thing is this: you don't leave it into the officials' hands to make a call. CD really ticked me off this game. That one jump ball he threw that he didn't even try to fight for the ball.
Oh, you mean the ball that EH said was a terrible pass?
Yeah, and it wasn't.
It was underthrown.
It was not underthrown.
It was supposed to be underthrown.
It literally what happened.
That's the Michael Gallup pass. The Michael Gallup pass was supposed to be like that. But the CD Lamb thing, he didn't give CD any favors. But I will say this:
down with that ball if he's on the out there on the field.
I will say this: CD Lamb didn't do Dak any favors because CeeDee Lamb, he wants to be paid like a great number one wide receiver at the top in the game. You need to start acting like it. And he's not. I mean, Des Bryant would destroy. He would grab anything near him. Jump for the ball, fight for it. CeeDee Lamb, he'll have great games, but then he'll disappear. And that's the problem we have with him. And if you want to get paid, you better show it more.
I will say, Kendrick, real quick. Hold on, Kendrick. We would see, on the penalties thing, Pops just texted me that phantom holding call. It's like it was 2-3 turning points in this game where I thought, okay, the Cowboys were getting momentum. That Kevontae Turpin 51-yard punt return that got called back. Nobody can show me the holding on that. 2, the Michael Gallup pass interference that was picked up, but dude, I don't know. Pops, I know you're listening. Can you type and tell me how Michael Gallup, quote unquote, pass interference was not a pass interference? And then even the offsides with on that field goal with Wanye Thomas, he did not line up offsides. As many times that they have broken down this film and everybody has broken down, those were 3 questionable calls right there that changed the momentum. Because one, that Wanye Thomas field goal, it was further out. They basically gave them a new first set of downs, and it changed it to a chip shot field goal. The Michael Gallup no call, and then that penalty to bring the punt return back. Those are 3 huge moments in the game that you look and scratch your head and said, if we had one of those, because your defense had finally got to stop. Michael Gallup, if he scores that, it's a 3-point game. Then the Kevontae Turpin will flip those 2 around because you're already in the red zone. So it's like, okay, whatever. You don't leave the game for the officials to decide.
But one, when you're talking about as we all know, certain referee crews throw a lot of penalties. Other referee crews don't throw a lot of penalties. Some throw a lot of holdings. Some throw a lot of passing interference. It just depends on the crew that you get. But what EA was talking about, CeeDee Lamb, 7 targets, 4 receptions, 53 yards. That's not gonna get it for a guy who want to be the X receiver number 1. That's just not gonna get it. You have to show up in this game. It wasn't like you was getting covered. He had a better game against a better secondary last week against the Jets. This was
because
a secondary.
Whenever he was eating that Clark dude, every time he would line up against Clark, he was eating him alive. So I don't know what happened.
So they were missing their best defender, Buda Baker. He's gone. So for him not to show up, and not just him, Brandon Cooks, 17 yards, even though he's come off injury. This is a poor showing by the receiver.
And also, you're right, Kendrick, because the defensive scheme, if you watch the game, they were just putting their safeties back. It was 2 high safeties. You literally could have ate the entire game if they probably just tried a little bit harder. To me, it was just low. I don't know if they weren't into the game. Maybe the play calling they didn't like. I don't know what was going on, but their heads were not into this game.
And EA, this is why this is going to cost them. If you want to take a loss, I'd much rather take a loss the week before to the Jets, to an out-of-conference game. Conference games matter when it comes to playoff seeding. Common opponent. This was a bad. This I don't care. Yeah, it was over trap game. It was a bad loss that may have biting into Cowboys in the ass when it comes to playoff seeding.
It's going to bite them. And
Kendrick, what did I tell you? It was either going to happen this game or it was going to happen against the Patriots.
It didn't need to happen. I'd rather have against the Patriots because
and Patriots got a good defense. You actually Patriots have a good defense. I would have rather that game than this one. But it seemed like with this game, from the moment it started, it seemed off.
They wasn't into it.
They wasn't into it when Joshua Dobbs ran for 40-something yards, and I was like, okay, here we go. Remember, Kendrick? We were sitting there, it was like, whoop, it's going to be one of those games. And every time I kept saying, maybe the defense will settle down. Defense didn't settle down. That wasn't my defense I was looking at.
And the disappointing thing in the Shams is they had plenty bulletin board material this week. They could have rallied behind. You said they talked about it. Trayvon Diggs, they're going to rally behind the stuff Bart Scott was saying on national TV, and to come out
with that faraway look at his eye.
Yeah, with that faraway look, and to come out and put that on put that on grass. Put that out there, man. If you,
it looked bad.
It was a bad loss.
So
it was
can
bad.
we blame? I think the number one person, Double MC.
Yeah.
Because you're the head coach.
Yeah. I know who I want to blame. I want to blame you. Yeah, weren't you over there? Weren't you hanging around at the Star? Using your 13 ticket pass. You were over there getting interviewed. Why didn't you tell these guys? Because I could have swore I heard them last week. Seemed like they were talking about getting to week 5 instead of talking about week 3. What are you doing over there? Why are you not asking questions about week 3?
I'm just there to get audio. I can't tell them what to do.
So you're not doing your job, huh? Not getting things back on pace. I get it.
I think I would have done better. I would have done better than EA. But no, seriously, it was just weird that, and then even it was going through. Let me see. It was two plays in the game, and I was just like, okay.
Oh, those two bad offside penalties they got back to back.
Back to back, yes, back to back, and I was just like, okay, yeah, this is not gonna work.
Yeah, then Micah missed that zone read that got Dobbs that big old run.
Everybody, LVE looked awful. Jaron Curse looked awful. Donovan Wilson. Okay, I give it to Donovan Wilson. That was his first game back, so he's getting acclimated back into the rhythm. Everybody else looked complete trash. DeMarcus Lawrence. I mean, there wasn't anybody on the defensive side of the ball where I was like, hey, they played a good game.
I'm going to say this right now. You just mentioned his name. Listen, I can excuse they weren't into it. That them getting dominated on as far as the Cardinals running the ball, I have serious concerns. The linebackers got washed. I looked at the game also.
You should be concerned with Josh Dobbs showing up and being an accurate quarterback against this defense. All of a sudden.
But I'm just talking about the run. The linebackers got washed. LVE, Damone Clark, they didn't stick their nose in anything. You could see them 3 or 4 yards behind the play. No wonder Connor was averaging 7 yards per play. I understand I understand that your nose tackles, your D tackles clean everything up. But on the points that they did clean up, the middle linebackers, the strong side, did not go in there and force any. It did not want to get. Seeing to me, they didn't want to get their nose blooded, and that's
you're right, because did you see the stats? They said when they ran up the middle, like going against their defensive line, they only got about 17 yards. Most of their damage was done on the outside, which means that's on your linebackers.
And what's gonna kill us?
Clark.
God forbid! Oh my God, DeAndre Swift might run for 300.
And we said, what did we say, Shams? The weak part of this defense is the linebacker core. And it still is, and that's a problem.
Hey, Shams, we still got like 3 other games before we get to those guys. Don't look ahead. That's what comes Cowboys.
Christian McCaffrey's going to run for 250.
Is it time, if you need to do something about it? Listen, LVE, he played well in the first 2 games because they did shut down Saquon Barkley. They did shut down, Dalvin Cook. And
did they shut them down because
they couldn't run the ball? Yeah, they were down.
That's true. No, I get that.
Yeah, so shut down
if that's the case, then we need to start experimenting with moving Micah back to the linebacker position. Because then we have no other choice then, because then you're about to get smoked on by every run heavy offense, and the top 2 teams that you're competing for the title is the Eagles and the Niners, which have the best running games.
What do they like to do? Run the ball.
A lot.
Is it me?
McCaffrey is going to set the NFL record for rushing yards in 1 game against his defense if they continue.
Hey, is it me, or did it just seem like after a while they was like, Micah, just go get the quarterback, and we'll go from there? That's what it felt like. Like, Micah, just go get the quarterback. We'll go from there.
Here's the problem where I have. I mean, nobody mentioned Dan Quinn should be ashamed of himself. He made no adjustments.
No. DQ?
That's your guy.
He made no adjustments. Let me give you
I wonder how Malik Hooker will feel right now. You want to invite him to his wedding again?
Let me give you an example. I know you guys. We stayed up. That one night. Colorado State played, Their Colorado's
Speak
defensive
for
coordinator.
yourself, Shams. I went to bed.
Oh, well, me and Kendrick was up.
Oh,
Colorado was getting beat every time on the crossing route. Every time. Their defensive coordinator did not adjust at all. Dan Quinn did not adjust at all to the run. He just let it be. I mean, it got so bad. It was one play. J.R. Kurtz went to the backfield and just looked like this. And the dude already about ran past him.
Sham,
what are you looking for?
Did y'all see the other play with LVE? I guess he's getting the signals. So he was sitting there, and then he's trying to tell Micah, and Micah's like, what are you talking about? And he was like, this. And then Micah said, this. He's like, and then he just ran against for the quarterback. He said, fuck the play, because I don't know what LVE's talking about. LVE looked confused trying to lead this defense.
EA,
go ahead.
Real quick, Kendrick. What did Mike Tyson tell you? Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. The Cowboys got punched in the mouth and got rattled and didn't know what to do. They wasn't expecting that from the Cardinals. They thought the Cardinals was coming to get Caleb Williams.
And EA, what do we always say? If whatever your weakness is, this is a copycat league. They're going to see this next week. Multiple. What do the 49ers like to do? Multiple shifts.
Misdirection.
Whoa. What are you talking about? Excuse me, sir. We play the Patriots on Sunday. This is what got you beat.
No. Hey, Sunday. The Patriots, no problem, right? You said we're gonna go to the Patriots.
No.
Ramondre Stevenson and Zeke are both gonna combine for 300 yards. This will be the prime game. Zeke ain't rushed for 100 in almost 2 years. I feel like this is gonna be the game.
He won't rush for 100 in this game either, Shams. I'm not worried. EA, not only the linebackers, but the safeties also have outside containment. Safeties got caught looking in the backfield too much.
Yeah. Zone reads. Misdirection.
Micah got caught up in that zone read too.
What do the Eagles like to do, EA?
He missed
a lot of zone reads with the quarterback and the running back.
They love the old school counters too. The Eagles, they love using those old school counters because their offensive line's built for that. And they're very mobile because they have, again, like I said, for the last 2-3 years, the Eagles have the best offensive line in the league. And they will demolish you. Here's the thing. The Cowboys can still get this done. I'm not jumping off ship. They still can get it done. They just got to figure out how to worry about their run containment. And by the way, Mozzie Smith, where you been?
Yeah. Where's your first round pick?
Hey, question real quick, guys. EA, I'll start with you real quick.
I'm not talking about my brother, Mozzie, either.
And I'm not talking about my nephew, Mozzie, either.
She's got a nephew named Mozzie. We got 2 Mozzies in the
My nephew was only 5 weeks old, and I'm pretty sure he could have held him to maybe 200.
Probably could.
He could have held him to something. I'm just saying.
Well, I got a question for you guys, and I'll throw this to you real quick, EA, and then I'll go over to Shams. Does this team not know how to? Does this coaching staff not know how to use Brandon Cooks? Do they not know how to use them? What's up?
No, that the Cowboys have always not known how to use their weapons because here's the problem. He's our yak guy, Shams. He's our yak guy, and you also have speedsters on this team. Kevontae Turpin is fast.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon is supposed to be fast. Deuce Vaughn is fast. We're not going to compare with the 4x1 team that's in Miami. We're not going to compare to them, but to counter that, is it that they don't know how to use them, or they don't trust their quarterback to get them the ball?
Whoa! What are you doing right? What kind of broadcasting are you doing?
No. She's telling the truth, and this is my next point.
Now you're talking Kendrick's language, and now you're speaking his language.
Hold on, Kendrick. Let me finish, Kendrick. Because I will say I'm not going to use that for just. I'm speaking solely on this game. Dak had no time. That offensive line was terrible. If this happens again, you really need to consider and think about what's really going on because Dak was trying to go downfield. It was the fact that every time he tried to go downfield, he had to run out of the pocket and he was being chased for his lives because Chuma was getting beat on the other side. But even the plays he did have down the field, I did like them. He hit CD for a long one. He hit Gallup for a long one. He did hit a few. But if either your receivers are not getting separation or they don't trust you as a quarterback to get them the ball.
And Chams, I will side with you on this one. If you look at the scheme, they were playing a really good scheme where they dropped back and pretty much covered everybody. That's on your receivers. The receivers do need to get separation. You can't just blame it all on Dak. He was trying, but Brandon Cooks he's your deep threat. He's supposed to go stretch the field for you, and he wasn't doing that in the game. CeeDee Lamb, again, now CeeDee had a few moments, but they got called back because what's CeeDee doing? CeeDee can't get separation off the line without learning how to use his arm. They said it. Moose Johnson said on the broadcast, he goes, "You got to go to the Michael Irvin School of Separation. Don't extend your arm. Just push them off a little bit, but don't extend your arm. They're not going to call the flag for that." They need to be smarter. That's the problem. The coaching staff does not know how to coach those small little techniques for their players, and therefore you see it on the field. But then again, Shams, I'm with Kendrick there. Why are you not going downfield sometimes? Because sometimes Dak can't make those throws. Throws down the field.
Shams, you just really answered my question.
First off, I want to say something here. EA, Kendrick, you two should be ashamed of yourself. Mike McCarthy has come in here and got this game.
You say a lot of damn things that's wrong.
Hold on. He's gotten this team to 12-5 and got playoff victories more than the last coaching staff did. Hey. And here you are sitting up here trying to tear him apart and try to act like he doesn't know what he's doing as a coach. You should be ashamed of yourself.
First off,
well, that was one playoff victory, the same Jason Garrett has.
Hey, first off, if he lose next week, he on my timeline. Second of all, I said this before. This season, we said this we was doing the playoff game. I said it after the playoff game. Like next season is gonna be about the coach and the quarterback. That's
okay. Last thing we want to get to that me and EA don't agree with is the running game situation, and
you're fine there.
Yeah. Tony Pollard, I think he's a great running back. The Cowboys need a run up the middle type running back, and that's not what Tony Pollard is.
Tony Pollard running pretty good between the tackles. Were you watching last week? Last game?
Yeah, except in the red zone. Except in the red zone when he couldn't score. But go ahead, Shams.
I was just saying a lot of his yards came in the second half after they started wearing down that offensive line. I mean that D line and they just Cowboys just running the ball. I mean,
why they run the ball down?
Yeah, I wonder why, Shams.
Shams. Hold on, Shams. You really answered my question on these segments earlier that they ran the ball four straight times late in the game before they.
But my key is with that. Before they was running those four straight times, Dak had just hit 3 straight great passes to the outside. One to CD, one to Gallup, and it was one to TP. Like he was making the throw. Dak literally he was 25 or 40, but in hurry up time he was making those throws. That's what was mind-boggling to me. Like,
hey Chef, did you catch when Dak threw the interception?
Here we go.
It looked like double MC.
Here we
was
go.
Upset on sideline. He's kind of fussing over there.
Here we go.
Just saying.
Shams, look what happened on the screen.
I know Dak is the weakest link, loaded roster whole career. Cool. If that's what you believe, I mean, hey, you're not going to change my mind based on what my quarterback has done because numbers don't lie.
That's from Larry Sosa. Shout out to you, Larry.
I'm literally,
what's up, Larry?
Numbers don't lie because even coming into this season, everybody was saying Dak's not clutch. He's still one of the top clutch quarterbacks. He has in the playoffs, no, but Dak has shown you if you give him the ball down 2 or 3 under 2 minutes, what has happened? The Cowboys have come back to win the game. I'm sorry. Let me do this. I'm sorry. Yeah, you might kill me. It might cuss me out. He's not Tony Romo. He's not Tony Romo. The one last year against Jacksonville that came off Noah Brown's hands that ended the game. This year, that was just a dumb pass. That was a Tony Romo-esque pass that ended the game right there. I'm sorry. It was.
That's old Romo.
That was old Romo. But hold on, kid. Hold on, real quick. Just hold on. I'm just simply saying.
New Romo's dead.
Romo, yeah, he's
Football
dead.
wise.
Got it.
All I'm saying is Dak Prescott still ranks in the top 10%, the top 10 in a lot of these statistical categories when it comes down to quarterback. Even the analysts, I have sat down and watched all of them give their takes on Dak. It's just the fact he needs to just get over that hump one step further.
Except Joy Taylor, she hates him.
Joy Taylor, she's a lost cause. She's very beautiful, lost cause. Shady McCoy, I don't listen to him. Shannon Sharp and all of them, I still don't watch those shows. I don't watch them. I'm not talking about those analysts. I'm talking about people who have played the game, who have sat down and break down film, who can sit back and tell me what's seriously going on.
Play spades on her back, though.
Oh, God.
A serious question. I'll tell all of y'all. I just want to ask this question, and then we leave it like that. Does the quarterback, does the coach trust the quarterback?
No.
Serious question. No?
I don't think Mike. You know what? I think Mike McCarthy. Again, he's the same way he kind of came in with Kellen Moore. He's just kind of like, yeah, sure, Dak, what's up, Kellen? Sure.
First off, let's stop with this. Mike McCarthy doesn't trust Dak Prescott. There, I don't believe that.
It's a serious question. It's a serious question.
I don't think it's that he doesn't trust Dak Prescott. I think what he's trying to do is opposite of what Kellen Moore did and put him in bad predicaments. Is what he's trying to do. That's what I think he's trying to do. I don't think it has anything to do with not trusting Dak Prescott.
Doing it a little too much. And here's the thing. It's funny. So we've gotten 3 games of Mike McCarthy as the play caller. And the first 2 games, I don't know.
Okay, the 2 games they got
calculate what
they got does, but you didn't really have to do anything in those games.
Exactly. So we don't know truly what the thing. In this game, what did we see? Between the numbers.
EA and Gavin Dawson brought it up while we were on the broadcast. He said there are numbers to support it. I have been saying this. Shams has seen it. I think she's a little bit on board now. And I don't know about Kendrick. He may not ever see it. He questions it.
I see it, and that leads me where I say
should not be throwing the ball a whole lot. 30 to 35 times a game is good. That equals dub. When it gets above 40 or more, that's when they start losing.
EA.
And here, Shams, don't get mad, Shams. I'm going to only bring him up to help your point. In 2014, Tony Romo had to do the same thing because of his back problems and everything. And that other thing. They reduced his number. Guess what they did? They had a strong offensive line. They went to DeMarco Murray. They ran the ball effectively and was a run-first offense. Tony Romo had arguably his best career year there. He was second in the MVP voting. He was second All-Pro. Second team All-Pro. He had the best completion percentage. He had the best touchdown to interception. He only had 9 interceptions that entire season.
And what did you say, man? What did you say it was built off of, though? What did you say it was built off of, though? What did you say it was built off of, though? What did you say it was built off of, though? The running game, right?
You mumbled there.
I said what did you say it was coming off of? The running game, right? So sounds like Mr. You call it, you haul it is not hauling it as good as you think he is. Clearly, he's not doing enough to get open up the field. Your running game, your running game is supposed to take pressure off of your quarterback, right? Well, here's the thing I'm waiting for with Tony Pollard. Hold on, Kendrick. Here's the thing I'm waiting for with Tony Pollard. I am waiting to see a big run from Tony Pollard. Once I see a big run, then I'll be convinced. I have not seen a big 40, 50, 60-yard run from him yet.
He had a big run of the game yesterday. When you watching? EA.
Well, how many yards was it? How many yards was it?
He had like a 15-yard run.
15?
That's right. From what I can remember, I thought it was 15.
Okay, no. I need a break, a 40, a 50, a 60-yard run. We have yet to see that from Tony Pollard.
Well, it's
not about Madden.
Zeke either.
What do you mean? Late in his career, you weren't getting it from Zeke.
Yeah,
but Zeke hadn't done that since 2016.
Okay, but the type of back Zeke is and the type of back Tony Pollard is 2 different things. Tony Pollard was breaking for those. Tony Pollard was breaking for those yards when Zeke was here, though. When he wasn't the main guy, it was easy for him to break those yards. Now that he's missing, you call it, you haul it. We're not seeing too many breakaway plays.
You ain't let that go. Listen, I've already said I've been on EA. I've been on thing. I wouldn't have brought Tony Pollard back because I don't believe in bringing running backs back. Period. But the fact of the matter, I want to
No.
ask this question. I want to ask this question to you, EA. Going back to Dak Prescott and see Walt wants to change from quarterback to running back. Would Mike McCarthy have ran the ball 4 times with Aaron Rodgers in that same situation?
No.
Aaron Rodgers would have changed the plays. And that's what is not understanding why Dak didn't change the play when it came down to that. I went back and forth with the whole situation of my coach.
Dak was just disrespectful to do that.
He
said that when he was with Jason Garrett.
Because we saw Tony Romo change plays literally the entire game. But you hear
Romo's the offensive coordinator basically.
Yeah, you hear Dak saying kill, and he'll do it time to time. I love it when they sound it kill. I love
a lot of it. He did a lot of it with Kellen Moore. I heard him change.
Dak was a good play caller. Dak was a good play caller in that game in the preseason, right, Kendrick?
Yeah,
he did so good. They thought he could be a coach.
Time out. So can we? Let's just be honest. Listen, I'm going to be honest here. I do think the offense is going to get better. I do think that a lot of what went bad on Sunday was the fact that you were missing Zach Martin, Tyron Smith, and Tyler Biadasz. Nobody realizes that your center is very important because not only snaps, but the interior offensive linemen are very important to stop any kind of interior pass rush because that's what gets all the pressure from the outside to be more successful. So that's why I think that the offense, and I think to an extent, Mike McCarthy became conservative in the red zone and all his little weird play calls there.
I will agree to you on that.
Can I just bring up this one
here's
point?
My problem right here. Hold on. Well, the prime offensive line has to play a game together, and how many games?
The whole season.
Somebody is hurt, always hurt, even dating back to last year. Somebody is always hurt. This is where the problem comes in. We have neglected to fix this offensive line by drafting somebody. You got Tyler Smith. On Sunday, what you should have done, and I don't care that Tyler Smith did not practice all week. You should have moved Tyler Smith to left tackle and put Chuma back at left guard. You should have done that immediately once you saw it because, Mike McCarthy said Tyron Smith was available in dire need situations. Well, I be doggone. It was a dire need situation.
That's why he was stealing his pass.
Yeah. But your offensive line, he should have immediately switched. Chuma got ate alive. Terrence still has some.
And also, to be fair for Chuma, he was still dealing with that elbow.
Yeah. Like, your backup to your backup is hurt. Like,
Sham, this goes to the point of what Gavin Dawson was saying Sunday about the way they've built the line. He just wants the team. He wants the team to understand they built it wrong. They're going about that. They did. The way they built this team, they're building this team like they have a good offensive line, and they don't.
They don't. We don't have 2014 offensive line. That was a good,
no.
Dang on
good. I will say this. No, I will disagree on that one point. When healthy, when you have Tyler, Zach Martin, Tyler Smith, Terrence, and then Tyron, when healthy, again, that's an if. That is a very good offensive line, in my opinion.
You just said it. When healthy.
That's the problem.
Let me just say this. If you need Zach Martin, Tyron Smith, and all these other guys to beat the little measly Arizona Cardinals, we in real bad trouble. We in worse trouble than what we thought.
That is true. Right.
Yeah.
No, that's not fair. Walt.
No, it's very true. But Tony Pollard had a 31-yard run on Sunday.
Boom!
I said 40. I said 40 to 60. 40 to 60 yards. Those are my numbers. 40 to 60 yards. I said I need a 40 to 60. Go back and look at the tape. I said I need 40 to 60.
Hey, back to your back to your running back question. I do have a hammer for you. If you want a hammer guy, like a Zeke type. There's that fullback, Hunter, what Lupke, I used to say his last name? Hunter Lupke. That dude can be a hammer for you. Why don't you give him the ball?
He had some bright spots on Sunday. He
Yeah,
converted.
hey.
He had
Lord,
some
it's
bright
come to
spots.
this.
But
Lord, it's
here's
come
Who
to
the
the
this.
hell's
thing.
a Hunter? Who the hell's a Hunter Lockie?
Lord, it's come to
What the hell is
this.
that?
We lied on the fullback. It's come to
Um,
Our fullback.
Also, here's the thing, y'all.
this. Lord, it's come to this.
Shams, they still make fullbacks in the NFL. I didn't even know
We-
those existed. What
we-
the hell? I thought
we-
Brown stopped
they
with
just had a
fullbacks.
fullback.
We in trouble now. Lord, it's come to
They
this.
just had a fullback in Houston run a punt return back. So I mean, hey,
The
And
hell?
also San Francisco keeps using fullbacks. They're dominant.
all I'm
Lord,
saying
it's
is
come to this.
my
Until week
quarterback
5 when we beat them, EA.
What, we
my
trouble,
quarterback's
trouble.
indecisiveness, the lack of offensive line, something freaking bit me. Because it was that one play. It was like
You
fourth
probably
and
bitch, you talking
fourth and
about some
3.
damn fullback. What the hell you talking about? Ouch. Right.
If you don't believe in Hunter, then you're not looking at Hunter. You should look at
I
Hunter.
don't believe in Hunter.
What
I
jersey
believe
you
in
have?
I
Hunter.
don't.
What jersey?
I don't
you
By
got?
the
believe
way,
Hunter.
I will
I'm
say
sorry.
this. The fact that Deuce Vaughn is playing in the NFL is baffling because I saw him in the locker room up close, and I swear he did look like a middle schooler that was visiting like his dad.
Same height as Shams?
I was like, good God. I was like, okay, I was taller than him. I felt like I should be in the NFL compared to him.
Oh,
I knew that
God,
where it was
don't
going.
do this,
I knew that
chicken.
where it was going.
Don't do this, chicken. Don't do this. EA is
No,
right. Give the
but-
football to Hunter.
But Walt and Kendrick, y'all are not looking at it the right. Hunter literally had 3 or 4 good plays on Sunday. It was like a 3rd and 8, and what did he do? He went and picked up like 14 yards and on a run. On a run, he was bulldozing people over. Like it wasn't bad plays.
So now he's Mike Allstott now, right?
Oh God, why do y'all have to do this? Why when somebody giving y'all facts, y'all want to just discredit them?
Okay, Shams, I'll
Because
tell you what,
Cam-
Shams. I'll tell you
Just
what I
crazy
do.
to my
I'll tell you what I
fullback.
do, Shams.
I'm talking
I'll
about
tell
a fullback who can actually be using his offensive system when your running back's not doing what they're supposed to
Can he
do.
block? Can he pass?
Well,
block?
hold on, Shams. They told me.
Yes, he's literally
told
in
me a
there
guy-
for pass blocking. Yes,
They told me
he
a
can
guy.
pass block.
They told me a guy
He can
named
pass block better
TP20.
than Dr. Schultz and them other tight ends.
Whoa! What are you doing right now? Doing it with Dalton Schultz? What are you doing?
Yeah. Shots fired at
How dare
Dalton
you?
Schultz. Shots fired at Dalton Schultz.
How dare you? Listen,
By the way,
Shams,
what's
I'll tell you what I'm gonna.
What's Dalton doing in
What?
Houston?
Nothing.
If you love him so much, what's he doing?
I'll have you know, sir. The Houston Texans just beat the Jacksonville Jaguars on Sunday. So what
What
you
did-
doing?
glad.
with
no,
that?
no, no.
I
What
asked you about
did,
Dalton.
what did Dalton
Hey.
Schultz do?
I don't know too much about it. I wasn't watching,
Oh,
so I
okay.
can't tell you about it. but Shams, I'll tell you what I do with this Hunter guy. Okay, this is what you do. Okay, you get me down the red zone, and let's give Hunter the ball for a run, and he scores a touchdown. I will support you and EA's Hunter, whatever his name is, movement. I'll get on board with it. Get me in the red zone and get me a touchdown, and I'll be on board.
Lord, it's come to this. It's fullback.
Yeah, Kendrick, it's come to this. It's come to
Week
this,
3.
Kendrick. The
Week
fullback
3.
Hunter.
Fullback.
Hunter Hurst
I'm just
Helmsley.
simply saying he would not hurt. If we don't use him, why not go get Leonard Fournette?
I'm with that. Let's go get Leonard Fournette. Although the
he
Cowboys
still,
just don't go
able to
get
walk?
people like that, but go ahead.
Is Fournette able to walk?
Wow.
What? Last time I saw him, he was struggling to move.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, if that ain't a way to segue over to Kendrick's top five list.
Are we doing picks tonight? Because I'm about to lie. I gotta eat. I gotta go to bed.
We are doing picks tonight.
Oh my god.
But we gotta break down Kendrick's top 5 list real quick.
Yeah.
I don't know why he gets so excited for this.
I'm really excited about this week. This week's top 5 power rankings.
Are you only excited because the Dallas Cowboys aren't in your list?
Way to spoil it. Okay, let's go ahead. We're going.
I don't think that was too much of a spoiler, actually.
We're going from 5 to 1 at 5. At 5. Bring it up the rear of my problem. Buffalo Bills.
You're ranking the Hey, can I ask you why you're ranking the Buffalo Bills that high when they lost to Zach Wilson and the Jets?
Well, yeah, they did.
Well, they've gotten better since then.
Yeah, they've been impressive 2 weeks in a row. And listen, the Bills. They
beat
great.
teams they're supposed to beat. You're right.
Yeah, they didn't lose to the Cardinals. But yeah, at number 4.
Giants really got to be kicking themselves. They lost to the Cowboys team. They lost to the Cardinals.
At number 4, the Fighting Taylor Swifts, the Kansas City Chiefs.
That's right. Trailer.
Yeah.
Trailer.
Yeah, man. Did you see what they did to them Bears, man? Other than the Miami Dolphins, the second most impressive victory in as far as I'm concerned is Travis Kelce. The third is Kansas City Chiefs whooping on the Chicago Bears like that. At number 3, it's those dirty birds. Not talking about the Falcons. I'm talking about the Philadelphia Eagles.
Boo.
Tough, dominating, strong. I mean, went up into Raymond James Stadium and whooped up on those Buccaneers on Monday night. Philadelphia Eagles, number 3. Number 2 is my San Francisco 49ers. The Niners, man, coming off that Thursday game where they just whooped up on them Giants, man. 3-0, dominating offense, defense, special teams, complete football team. But the number one spot goes to a team that put up 70 points on another team. Man, that was
history was made.
That was ass.
And you know, they literally said that they stopped scoring because they didn't want to embarrass them.
You had two of making no look Magic Johnson passes. I mean, they made Sean Payton think about going back to the booth. But coming in number 1, Miami Dolphins. To recap, 5, Buffalo Bills. 4, Kansas City Chiefs. 3, Philadelphia Eagles. Number 2, San Francisco 49ers. And number 1, Miami Dolphins. Honorable mention, not the Dallas Cowboys. Back to you, Walt.
Wow.
I want to counter that, and I'm sorry. I'm not taking the Cowboys out of the top 5. I'm not.
Wow.
So who are you replacing?
Who you taking out? Anyway, go ahead, EA. Thank you.
The Bills?
I agree on the.
I hate the Bills with all my.
It ain't about hate. I'm just trying to keep.
Okay, I'm sorry. Anybody who throws 3 interceptions in a game, they get their butts kicked like Dak always used to do for throwing that many interceptions in a game.
And that was week 1, Shams. I didn't have it in my top 5.
It doesn't matter.
But this is week 3.
So that wasn't a bad loss, but
Shams. What is another flag?
Not college football, Shams.
It's fluid. It's just fluid.
Okay. I had to sit back and think. The 5 teams that you named are better than the Cowboys right now in week 3.
I mean,
I can't argue with Kendrick.
Now, Kendrick, if the Cowboys win on Sunday, do they find their way back into your top 5?
It's fluid. It depends. If those other 5 teams I'm talking about have dominated, it's going to be hard to get back in.
Hey,
that's
Miami,
what John Brock Taylor used to say.
Miami and Buffalo play this week, so that's going to be a game.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be me for the number 1 spot.
Oh, that's a division game, too. But, I mean, to Kendrick's defense, I mean, the top 3 teams are all undefeated, so.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in his defense now.
The Chiefs got Taylor Swift now, so.
Yeah, the Chiefs lost to the Lions, so.
But that's when Taylor Swift wasn't there.
Yeah. Oh, God. Fighting Taylor Swift's a back, baby.
It's a really good point by you, EA. A very good observation by you, too.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
And Sham, the Buffalo Bills did go on the road and beat an undefeated Washington Commanders team who Walt was so telling, and you was so what? No, I think it was Walt was telling me.
It was just Walt, because I never said anything about that.
That was a good football
I felt
team.
they should have been in the top 5. I did feel they should have been in the top 5 last week.
Well, that's probably the reason why I didn't put them in the top 5. If I knew this was gonna happen.
They were undefeated up until the end.
The only thing I'll say is I will have the Cowboys number 6.
I can put them there. I
still think they're. I'm telling you right now, that was a perfect storm of a game where the Trayvon Diggs injury got them out of their minds. I think that the offense was dealing with a lot of injuries, and all that combined with all the penalties. I will say this: I never got to make this point. If you started the game at halftime, it would have been a whole different game because the defense played really well in the second half.
No, they didn't.
Yeah,
No,
they
That don't
did.
make a damn.
If you look
That
at
don't make a damn sense.
go
That don't
look
make
at
a
the
damn.
third
They had all
quarter.
these people. Hold on.
Third, fourth quarter.
Hold on, sir. You giving the Cowboys all these breaks? They didn't have this. They didn't have that. They were playing the worst team in the NFL and caught an L.
Hey, wait. I might put the Bears even worse than the Cardinals.
What about the
Well,
Giants?
still, it doesn't even matter.
No,
They're
Giants had to
still
win.
top bottom teams right now. The lowest of the lowest.
I would say
Cowboys
this.
still couldn't get the job done.
I would say this, Shan. I think EAC. You said top 6. I wouldn't have them 6. I have the Cowboys around 8 behind the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah,
and
you-
the
no,
Detroit
you-
Lions.
Oh,
You-
they're better than the Seahawks.
Hey, they wasn't better. The Seahawks had 2 impressive victories, back-to-back.
Excuse me.
victories.
Excuse me.
Week 2.
They're not better than anybody that got a win on Sunday.
Hey,
Okay.
it's
This
fluid.
week- this
It's
past
always fluid. It's
This
always
past
fluid.
week, the Cowboys aren't better than anybody
Baby
that got
boy,
a
it's
win this
always
week.
fluid. It's always fluid,
Tell
baby
it.
boy.
Atlanta
The
played
only
better than the
problem I
Cowboys
have is
did.
that you guys are doing this college football style about style of win and opponent and schedule.
Oh, no,
strength of
Mr.
schedule.
Style Pointer didn't. No, Mr. Style Pointer himself didn't.
He
I
did.
know you didn't get your
He did.
behind on here and say something like
He
that.
did.
I know you didn't. Ooh, boy, you
I
gotta
did.
be ashamed of yourself.
I
You
did.
are just ought to be ashamed of yourself. Well, thank you, Kendrick, for your top 5. Even though you got EA tripping. Next, it's time to go. It's time to get a little messy.
Ew.
Time
Oh,
to get a
God.
little messy. This is the segment that everybody
God.
said it. Yeah, they say they
Oh,
tune in
God.
for right here. Yeah.
Oh,
God.
It's actually,
Here we go
it's actually
again.
becoming the show favorite.
Here we go
With the
again.
complete sham.
I'm just mad
all
at
right.
on this. There's been nothing new in the league or no messiness except the white woman who don't wash her legs. And
Whoa, woman of European descent, as she meant to say.
Who's she talking about?
You know who she's
Taylor
talking
Swift,
about.
who does not wash her legs, and Travis Kelce have taken the world by a storm because
Well, that money don't
even
care what she wants.
CNN and everybody over here interviewing people. Well, what do you think about Taylor Swift?
Jam,
Since
be
when?
careful.
Since
The Swifties are going to come after you.
I don't care.
You make a
Bring
mistake.
them. Bring
You make a
them.
mistake.
I don't care.
It's
I
a
hate
lot
you.
up. So
Jam,
be
there are
careful.
2 people I don't insult. Swifties and the Bayhive. I don't mess with
The
those two.
Bayhive can go suck it.
Whoa.
Still waiting on that attendance
Whoa.
record. Still waiting on that attendance record to see what they did.
Y'all
in
can
AT&T Stadium on
get jumped
Sunday.
when y'all get to y'all cars.
They wasn't
tomorrow.
able. Well, they did not set the attendance record because they had the backside of the way the stage was set. They had the backside of the stadium closed off. They didn't sell anything in like the back part. So
Well, Bayhive let you down again.
no,
Beyonce.
they didn't let me down. They didn't.
No, I
trust
said Beyonce let the Bayhive let Beyonce down again.
No,
Taylor
they
Swift.
did it because trust me, I know people that was out there spending thousands of dollars for tickets. So
You know what? It's funny you say that, Shia, because I sure see a lot of people that was on that's broke who claiming they broke and ain't got no money at that concert. I see a lot of people. Oh, them tickets cost too much. I can't afford them tickets, but they sure found their way, found their
here's
ass in
the
that
thing.
AT&T Stadium on Sunday.
Well, here's the thing, like if you got the tickets the day that they came out on the pre-sale or whatever, you didn't pay much. What was more was the resale. And people were paying that resale because this was a show you really did not want to miss. I saw married men breaking their necks to take their wives to the Beyonce and having a great time. Like I know y'all are big Taylor Swift fans. The only reason I don't like her, you guys know why I don't like her.
Why?
But
Yeah, why don't you like her, Shia? Because she doesn't wash her legs. That's right.
No, don't
yeah,
answer
she
that
don't wash
shit.
her legs.
Her leg looks good,
Yeah,
though.
she doesn't wash her legs.
But no, seriously, Beyonce puts on a show. I've heard Taylor Swift puts on an amazing show. They're actually very good friends behind closed doors. We just hate each other, the Swifties and the Beehive. I also do not put myself in a Beehive, even though my last name is Knowles, because I'm not a cult member. Like,
No relation.
I mean, no, but I'm just saying, like, in a complete sham, that's literally all that's been talked about is Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce to the point where
they should be talking about Sham. Did you see the numbers of Travis Kelce? His numbers have gone up. I mean, his jersey numbers have gone up. I mean, things are happening since he's got with America's sweetheart Taylor Swift.
Did you see what the fighting Swift did to the Birds? I mean, boy, it was wild in that stadium. It was wild in Arrowhead, man.
It's just the fact.
I guarantee you, Jerry Jones is so upset that not one of his players got with her. Because could you imagine if a Cowboy player dated Taylor Swift?
Oh my God, that would go great for business.
If Dak Prescott pulled Taylor Swift, I promise you, I would have cut and burned my jersey.
You know, if Dak Prescott would have pulled that, I would have bought a jersey for Dak Prescott.
Oh my God, I would have supported Dak all the way because that's the one thing Romo couldn't do. Romo only got Jessica Simpson. Could you imagine if Dak gets Taylor Swift?
Yeah,
wow, shots fired at Carrie Underwood.
Oh yeah, Carrie, she got Carrie too, but Carrie wasn't that big either.
But got the best legs in the game to me. Shams,
yeah, right.
Shams, I just want to call out you and all the other black women in the world. All y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. The way y'all treating Travis Kelce up here. Y'all love y'all some Travis Kelce. Oh, he's so beautiful. He's such a beautiful. If there was one man of European descent that I would do it with, it would be him. All because now he went back and got him a woman of European descent, and now y'all disown him, man. You don't want nothing to do with him. You should be ashamed of yourselves the way you're acting out here.
You done yet?
Yeah, I'm done.
Wait, isn't it true though? He's only dated black women though.
Yes, his whole past was nothing but black women. But the reason I got off his case, because he cut his freaking mustache into the porn stash in the sheriff's stash.
Maybe that's what Taylor liked. Maybe that's what Taylor liked.
Hey, he does not look like folks were saying this man looked Creole. When he had the beard, Travis Kelce was very easy on the eyes. I could look at him.
Yeah, but but Taylor didn't like that.
I don't care what Taylor.
When he was
well, that's a man. She knew.
Hold on, Kendrick. But if he was with a woman of African descent and had that mustache, he'd be the hottest man in the world today.
No, y'all wouldn't be stuck that. Y'all wouldn't be caring about that.
Somebody on Facebook said, "Black women, you had your chance and you screwed it up." That's why you women. You had three. You said y'all had 3 shots and y'all blew it. That's why he went back to the polo.
Hey, he don't went back home.
Did you see the first one he dated? The first girl he dated, she's now saying all of a sudden that he cheated on her, and now.
Yeah, Halle Berry. Yeah, Halle Berry. I don't understand why I got to pay this man money after he been calling me the N-word all this time. Okay, Halle Berry. Okay.
Okay, so what's next?
You weren't complaining before. Now you complaining now. We don't want to hear it. Boy, well, I actually love this couple. I'm a big supporter of Taylor Swift. I wish that I could have attended her concert this summer. I knew about it too late, or else I would have got me a ticket. Maybe the next time she goes on tour, maybe I can get out there and check her out. Here, she puts on an amazing show. Here's
Walt,
some best.
Walt, did you know Micah Parsons is a huge Swiftie?
Oh, that's great. Oh, okay, that's great.
No wonder we lost. No wonder he was lost.
Wait a minute, Sham.
Wow. Now we hate Michael Parsons now, boy.
Wow. Why are you doing this, Sham?
What are you doing right now?
Why are you doing this? I don't understand.
Actually, with Micah, I expect nothing less for him to date a woman of European descent.
Wow.
Is that because he votes Republican?
Why would
nothing wrong with that?
It's because he went to Penn State. I mean,
there's nothing wrong with that.
Isn't he contemplating?
Sean Lee with the Penn State.
Is that because he votes Republican?
I don't care what his.
All right, Eric Johnson.
Never trust a man who tells you the strip clubs should close at 2:00 in the morning. That's not your guy for you.
You're damn right on that.
Not a guy for you.
Man, that Eric Johnson, he's really got,
Yeah, he's
Joe Wright Punch.
screwed himself up.
I want his ass out.
Oh man! All right, man. Let's get to the game picks.
In complete sham.
Yeah, let's get to the game picks real quick before we.
I thought Sham said she's gonna talk about Jake Ferguson.
No, you ruined it already.
So don't worry about that.
Okay. Well, Can I add that her and her sister wearing Giants gear?
Who's that?
So she's famous for being a basketball player for Miami with her twin sister, and then they're like Instagram influencers now. But they were wearing Giants like gear and all that. So she's like a traitor, and Jake Ferguson trying to get with her. It's not right.
It's all right. Taylor Swift was a Philly fan. Now she's a Kansas City Chiefs fan, so it happens.
Okay.
Well, before we go to game picks, I would like to remind you that this Sunday we will be live at Harold Dean's Smokehouse over in Flower Mound. Maybe EA have the guts to come see me face to face and have a debate with me about this running back situation after Tony Pollard doesn't cross the goal line again.
Oh my God!
But come join us live out in Flower Mound. Louisville, Grapevine, South Lake, Hurst, Euless, get ready. We coming to see you. We coming to see you live this Sunday. Come join us, Harold Dean's Smokehouse, where we'll be eating the barbecue again and watching the game, where EA probably won't show up because he doesn't have any guts.
Yeah, hopefully we get a win.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Hopefully we get a win. We certainly didn't get in Rockwall.
That was our first loss on the tour. We were riding on a high. We were riding on a real big high. All right.
That's Rockwall for you.
Hey, Rockwall's a nice city.
We can start. I guess we can start with tomorrow night's game on Thursday Night Football with the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. And let me just say something. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is what Thursday night, Sunday night, and Monday night games need to be. They need to be division rival games, always. This is something I actually look interested in seeing. I want to see the Lions take on the Packers. I think this is going to be a good game tomorrow night, finally.
Well, can I break your bubble?
Oh, good God.
The Lions have a shit ton of players on the injury report. So
doesn't matter. The Lions are still a good team to watch, though.
Well, what's the line on it? Lions by a
okay.
point and a
well,
half.
It doesn't matter. I'm taking the Lions. Who you got?
I'm taking the Lions as well. I don't trust Jordan Love. They're struggling there. They barely won last week.
Why can't you? He just came back against the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, it's the Saints without Derek Carr.
Right.
That didn't matter.
Okay,
no,
wait.
Jameis Winston led them on the comeback or whatever, and their kicker missed a 40-some-yard field goal. So don't put that on Jameis Winston. Matter of fact, I'm sick of y'all. I'm sick of people doing this to Jameis Winston.
You just mad about Travis Kelce. That's all it is.
No. I'm sick of people downplaying what Jameis Winston can do. Literally, he should be starting for the Saints.
He's still stealing crab legs out of the restaurant.
He should be starting for the Saints. The way the Saints did Jameis Winston, shout out, hey, Jets, call Jameis Winston. Jets, call Jameis Winston.
I can't believe America.
Well, he's under contract right now. I lost respect for him when he ate a W. That's when I lost respect for him.
Yeah, that's kind of what.
Because y'all gonna leave him alone.
That man was stealing crab legs out of the restaurant.
Eating crab legs and W's. So
I'm going
with the Lions.
Shams, you're taking.
I'm taking the Lions.
But you know me.
I'm behind a bit.
You know me. Give me
Give
me the Lions. Give me the Lions all day.
Next up on the list, the Falcons are going to be taking on the Jaguars. They go to Duval.
Listen, guys, this is a make it or break it game for my Jags, man. You gotta win this game. You can't look. You already lost Houston, Texas. You can't go 1-3.
Yeah, they are 1-2.
Yeah, I said they can't go 1-3. The Jaguars will dominate this game. They will win this game.
Two reasons why they'll win. One, it's the Falcons, but two, it's London, and they always do well in London.
Oh yeah, they are playing in London. So that game's gonna be like 9 in the morning, right?
Is this the game that's gonna be Toy Story?
Yeah.
Nickelodeon.
No. It's Toy Story. It's Toy Story.
I don't.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know. Whatever it is, I ain't
they're
gonna be
gonna do
watching.
a virtual reality thing in Andy's room, and then on Andy's little chessboard, there's gonna be like a football thing, and they're gonna play on Andy's room.
Walk for adults. It'll be on ESPN Plus.
I'm actually gonna watch the Toy Story to see what it's like.
It might be cool.
Good God. Good God. Oh my God.
Well, you know what? For that, I hope both of them lose. I hope it's a draw.
Andy like 19, because you know what Andy at 19 was.
I hope it's a draw for both of their sake after hearing that.
No,
it's a draw.
I need my Jags to win.
Give me the. Go ahead, Shams.
Who they got the Falcons? I'm gonna take the Falcons.
Yeah, they got something special going on with Bijan right now. They got something really special.
Yeah, they're gonna run the hell out of him before we get. He's gonna be injured.
Kyle Pitts is gonna be there
at 12 o'clock. The Rams travel to Indiana to play the Colts.
Give me the Rams.
Give me the Colts.
Man, they're gonna be serious. They're gonna be something serious when Cooper Kupp comes back.
Give me the Colts.
Puka.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, they're gonna be something serious when they come back.
But give me the Colts, man. Come off a big win last week against the Baltimore Ravens. I think they maintained it. Give me. I had the Colts winning that game. Give me the Colts for another win. Back-to-back dubs.
Yeah, all you people that were lobbying for Lamar Jackson to get paid, you about to be really ashamed of yourself here in a couple weeks. You about to be really ashamed of yourselves.
Well, Lamar ain't
Ravens and the Browns.
Give me. Oh, it's a rival game.
Yep, division rival.
Give me the Browns. As much as I hate
Browns.
Give me the Browns, even though Nick Chubb's career may be over. Give me the Browns.
Wait, you said as much as you hate what?
I said because I hate Deshaun Watson, but give me the Browns.
What? I thought it was allegedly.
No, he's awful.
Oh.
Hey, who are they playing again?
Well, I guess same goes for Lizzo. They said
Ravens.
I guess she ain't allegedly either.
I'm getting the Ravens. You say Ravens? I'm taking the Ravens.
Give me the Browns. I like what's the Browns? The Browns are 2-1. Yeah, they're on a nice little streak right now. I'm gonna take the Browns. Kendrick, you already said who you were taking? I ain't hear you.
Browns. Ravens don't look right, man. They don't look right.
Yeah, well, they paid a lot of a guy who can't really throw the football.
Yeah, they paid that running back. That's what happened when you pay running backs. Remember that walk.
Vikings take on the Panthers. Oh, the Suck Bowl.
Oh yeah, I think the Vikings get their first win.
Hey, Kendrick.
Not so fast.
EA. Kendrick, the loser bowl. Both teams are 0-3. Somebody's coming away with a victory.
Not so fast.
Uh-oh.
Panthers get their first victory. Give me the Panthers.
Wow. I'm sorry, but Vikings going to win this. Kirk Cousins needs this.
He may need it, but that don't mean he's going to get it.
Oh, Chicken says he thinks the game is going to end in a tie. Wouldn't that be their luck? Next up, Bengals and the Titans.
Bengals. I think the Bengals finally started clicking the other night. So give me the Bengals.
Give me the Bengals.
I'm with the Bengals as well.
Yeah, I think the Bengals are a sweep here. Next up, the next 12 o'clock game, the Buccaneers and the Saints.
Wow, that's a division game. The Buccaneers got dominated on Monday night.
A lot of division games this week. A lot of division games.
And the Saints, they blew that game against the Packers. Both teams are coming off loss. Both teams will be mad. This game's in where? This game's where?
In New Orleans.
Oh, give me the Saints.
Who that? Give me the Saints.
Famous Jameis is getting his start, probably.
Give me Baker Mayfield.
But the point, the Bucks held in after after a quarter and a half with the Eagles, after Baker threw an interception, and that changed the trajectory of the game.
I like the way Baker's actually playing football. Despite that interception, he's actually not playing bad. He's actually playing good. I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay. He keeps finding Mike Williams in the end zone. I like it.
You mean Mike Evans?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I said Mike Williams. Mike Evans. Mike Williams is out.
Mike Williams' season.
He's out for the season.
Yeah.
Which have led to the Chargers calling in Simi Fehoko, former Dallas Cowboy receiver. Next up, and Shams brought this up earlier, the Dolphins taking on the Bills at 12 o'clock.
That's gonna be a game. That should have been Sunday Night Football.
Yeah,
it really should have been. It really should have been
Monday night game.
Can they flex that game?
I would say I'm going with the Dolphins. I'm going Dolphins. You can't go against that team right now. They're too hot right now.
Where's that game getting played at?
Buffalo.
I think it's in Miami.
No, it's in Buffalo.
In Buffalo? Oh, okay.
Give me the Bills. Miami coming off that big game. I think it's going to let down. Going to be smelling themselves a little bit. I think the Bills take them in Buffalo.
Oh, so they're going to be the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, well, you know. Well, if they be losing to a team that's going to make the playoffs. Got a chance to make the playoffs other than the Cardinals.
Oh, another suck bowl game, guys. The Denver Broncos take on the Chicago Bears.
Ew.
Who watching that? Who watching that? What poor bastard got to watch that game?
Nobody.
I will on what's the name? On Red Zone.
Me to watch that game. I would watch that on Red Zone.
I'm sorry. Can I not pick?
I said you can black out.
Man, how many 12 o'clock games do they got? Good Lord.
If I was the Birds, I said you can black out that game. You go in and just black it out.
If I had to pick, give me the Bears. They're due.
Give me the Broncos. The Broncos are come out fired up after losing the 50 points.
Yeah,
take the Broncos.
Give me Walter Payton.
The fighting Walter Payton.
He's up right now. Shake
Wow,
his head. What happened?
What a terrible situation that is. Next up, the Commanders and the Eagles at 12 o'clock. A division rival.
Yeah.
Eagles are gonna run them over.
Yeah. Get ready for the Commanders to be 2-2. Eagles whoop that ass.
I'm taking the Commanders.
Yeah, you got
Give me the Commanders to win that game.
You got to. I understand.
No, Kendrick, you said that there was one game there. That's the game you had to pay to get watched. I think you had to pay to get watched this next one. The Steelers and the Texans. Is that another suck? Oh no, I thought that was another suck bowl, but no.
Steelers are going to win that.
Fan. When did the Steelers find 2 wins? I don't remember them being 2 wins. Oh wait, they just won against They just won on Monday night. Yeah.
Yeah, Steelers. TJ Watt's playing out of his mind right now.
Their defense is pretty decent.
Give me the Steelers.
The Steelers, really?
The Steelers.
TJ Watt is leading that defense.
Yeah. Give me the Dalton Schultz Texans because we need him right about now. We can come out
Dalton Schultz don't even believe that. He said, "What you say?"
Me?
No, he said Dalton Schultz.
No, I know. That's what Dalton Schultz said. He said, me?
He said, huh? I said, huh?
Next up, the Raiders and the Chargers at 3:05.
The Raiders.
Oh, that's a good game. Give me the Chargers, though. Justin Herbert gonna win one.
Give me the Chargers.
I think Herbert already has one. This is the 1-2 bowl.
No, he's gonna get another one. They get number 2 right here.
Oh, okay.
I tell you what, give me the Raiders. Pulling out the upset.
Yeah, Devontae Adams seemed to not be happy with the team or with the coaches. I don't know who it is.
Yeah, that's why they're gonna be playing hard out their mind, boy.
Don't want to lose him. Here's a good game. The 49ers are going to be taking on the New America's team, the Arizona Cardinals.
Wow, shots fired.
Why did you even bring this game up?
Huh?
Why even bring this game up? We all know who's going to win.
Well, no, we don't. No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
After last week, any given Sunday, we know.
Nah.
Anything's possible.
Christian McCaffrey is going to go for 400 yards total.
Josh Dobbs is out there looking like an MVP quarterback.
But Josh Dobbs going to get knocked out this game. Give me the 49ers. He tried that pitch against a real defense, a real headhunter.
Oh.
In fact.
Whoa! What are you saying about the Cowboys right now? Are they not Are they a fake? Are they a fake defense?
In fact, I'm gonna tell you this: Joshua Dobbs not gonna make it through this game.
Oh, dang!
He will be exiting this game somewhere in the second quarter.
Wait a minute. Why are you putting this on? I don't understand. Why you hate Josh Dobbs so much? He didn't even do anything.
No, I ain't talking about you. I'm just saying he's gonna meet a real defense, get his head knocked off. Give me the 49ers 40, the Cardinals 17.
Give me the Cardinals. I'm on the bandwagon. America's new team.
Wow, you don't believe that. You don't believe that. You don't believe that. You don't believe that.
America's new team.
You need to stop tripping. Stop tripping.
Yeah, give me the Niners.
Okay, next up on Sunday night, the Chiefs and the Jets.
Hey, that was
supposed to be Aaron Rodgers taking on Pat Mahomes.
Yeah, catch your question. Does the NFL wish they can have a redo? Because Cardinals got all these big time games. I don't understand why they can't
flex this game, Kendrick.
Hold on.
Why can't they flex this game?
They had Monday night the first week. Then they had the big game of the week against the Cowboys. Then they had Tony Romo and Jim Nantz again against the Patriots. Now they get another Monday night game. Give me the Chiefs.
It's because they thought Aaron Rodgers was going to play.
Yeah, he ain't playing.
I know somebody who isn't happy with all this TV time. Zach Wilson is not happy about all this TV time because it's making America hate him even more every time he gets on the big stage.
You know what? It's okay. He'll still have his MILFs.
Nah, they're seeing him for what he is. They don't want him either.
He's saying the MILFs don't want him. Saying the MILFs don't want him.
You know what? Screw it, guys. I'm going to take the Jets. I'm going to take the Jets in a surprise win.
Sorry.
Wow.
It ain't
Shots
happening.
fired at Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift's going to rock that life.
Is she going to New York?
I wonder how many
It's confirmed. She's confirmed that she's going to the game.
I wonder how many tickets have been bought just because they know Taylor Swift is going to be at the game.
Yeah, she's going to the Jets. She's going to the Oh well, she isn't. Doesn't she live in New York? I think she lives in New York, so that makes sense. Monday night, the Seahawks take on the Giants. What a terrible Monday night game!
Oh my God, give me the
even
Seahawks.
Put on television.
Geno Smith with a big game.
That's why I got my 6th ranked team. Give me the Seahawks.
Yeah, give me the Seahawks. And last but not least, 3:25 Sunday afternoon, when we'll be in Flower Mound over at Harold Dean's Barbecue. I'm sorry, Harold Dean's Smoked Goods. The Dallas Cowboys take on the New England Patriots. Don't hurt your heads too hard trying to pick this one out, EA.
I don't know. You know what? I'm kidding. The Cowboys, come on. I believe in them. Mac Jones, you know what? He's nothing. He's not really that great of a quarterback. The Cowboys, the defense is going to come back and win this for us. Micah Parsons seals it, comes back to life with a pick 6 off Mac Jones, wins it 17-10. Offense still struggles.
Oh,
Hey, give me the Patriots.
What?
Wow.
This
is breaking news right now. I never thought this day.
This is Zeke Love right here. This is Zeke Love.
Hold on. I want to make sure I want to make sure I got you right. I want to put you down. You say between the Dallas Cowboys and New England Patriots, Shamari Knowles is taking the New England Patriots. Is that what I got?
Look at that smile. Look at that smile.
Right.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Dak Prescott, you put Dak Prescott's jersey on last week. Now you just took it off.
Dak Prescott rolling over in his grave.
I'm going to tell Dak what you did tomorrow.
Yeah. Now only Coach McCarthy don't believe in Dak. That's the
first question that's going to come to the press conference tomorrow. I'm like, yo,
She
Dak.
has his jersey, Kendrick. She has his jersey. Ain't that something?
I'm kidding. You guys can't take a joke, bro. Did y'all not see me?
I don't know. I heard you say Patriots.
I thought this.
You didn't see me do this?
I don't like you said that with conviction right there.
No, give me the Cowboys. Dak is throwing for 3 TDs.
Ooh.
Okay, I'll tell that too.
Coming out hot. Kendrick?
Well, I got some.
I feel like I know where this is going. Get ready, Shane. Get ready,
for y'all right now.
Oh no.
We expect it from you.
Give me the New England Patriots winning this game. I've seen enough. That run defense is bad, and there ain't nothing saving it. Zeke's coming in. This is one game. If he don't do nothing else, it's the one game where that man gonna break 130 yards on the Cowboys. One game he gonna be ready for this one. Give me Zeke 25 touches, $130, 2 touchdowns. New England Patriots come into Jerry World win 28-24.
That's if Mac Jones doesn't get in his way, but okay.
He won't have to. They be running that thing. He don't have to get in his way.
Do you think if that's true, I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be a long fucking night.
EA,
night.
EA, you got if it's one game, he's gonna be ready to play. It's gonna be this one. It is.
Yeah,
Jerry's going to be pissed too if that happens.
Yeah, well, if I think I might have to get on Kendrick's bandwagon. They lose this game. Mike McCarthy's might be on Kendrick's clock. In
yeah, it'd be 2 more to go.
Because if he loses San Francisco and the Chargers, I just don't see. That's 4 games in a row. I just don't see how he comes back.
Hey, Walt. What did Gavin say? He said 2-4, 2-5. That puts him right on that clock.
Well, Shams, Kendrick, EA, I'm not gonna muck it up. I'm gonna take the Dallas Cowboys to win this game. I think last week was a fluke. It was just something that happened out of when the Cowboys just they weren't taking them serious, and now this week they're gonna take the New England Patriots serious. They know what they're dealing up again. However, though, I do want to make it known that if the Dallas Cowboys somehow were to lose this game, like they did this past Sunday, I will be prepared, ready to go over at Harold Dean's Smoke Goods. I'll be ready to go, EA.
You got the tag still on there.
Yeah, I haven't even pulled the tag off yet.
You pull it off. You go ahead and pull it off right now.
Now, there is a possibility that I could get some more numbers and switch my pick like I did with the Cardinals game and come in there. But I think the Cowboys get back on track. I think Shams is right. I think Dak has a big game because he needs to come out here and silence the haters like Kendrick and get back on board, get back to what these Cowboys do in that winning game.
It's got nothing to do with Dak. If it's one game, that guy's gonna be ready to play. It's gonna be this one. Get ready, LB. Get ready, DeMar.
And on top of my prediction, I'm gonna predict this. Not only are the Cowboys gonna win this week against the Patriots, they're going to be on a 4-game win streak. Book it.
Ooh, I like it. So that means they're going to beat the Patriots, the 49ers, the Chargers, and then that would be the Rams.
Yep. Book it.
That means you have them going the whole month of October undefeated.
We win in October, baby.
Oh, it's December that we don't play good.
That's right.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
Shams, could you tell the people where they can find you at?
You can find me at work. That's where I'm at 24/7.
No. Well, Kendrick accused you of not doing that last week.
Yeah, he did. You can find me on Twitter, simply_Shamarie. Instagram, _Mari. Facebook, Shamarie knows. So.
A lot of pictures.
I hate him so much.
No, you don't. You love me.
Kendrick, can you tell people where they can find you at, please?
Yeah, man, you can follow me on all for Kendrick Roberts, Twitch, Facebook, and Twitter. And in about 5 hours, I gotta get up, go to work. Might take a picture. Shams.
Oh God, this next one I dread. EA, could you please tell people where they can find you at?
Well, thank you all. You can follow me at on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, at EA Sports DFW, because we do it for the gram and for the ladies at EOZOD60 on the gram. And then, of course,
get in those DMs, ladies, especially the SSBWs. Fall in there.
No.
We have a good time.
Just BBWs. We don't need those extra S's. Also, you can follow me you can find my podcast, Turn Off Your Mics with Creighton Branch and myself. The new episode dropped today. Go check it out on all major platforms. That's Turn Off Your Mics. Do we hate no
Coach Prime on that one too?
Yeah. And then
right to the point, wasn't it?
And of course, get rid of the double S's. We don't need the double S's.
And then of course you can follow me on you can find me occasionally on the #1 sports station in America, 1310 96.7, 1310 The Ticket.
Well, that's a lie. All right. I like where you're going, but that's a lie. Shams told you the #1 station she was listening to.
Ain't nobody over at 1310 The Ticket and gave me my praises like Gavin Dawson did.
Don't worry, they won't. Don't worry, they won't. No, they won't.
Don't worry, I'll show you your tape and they'll give you praise too.
You're not a certain.
I'm not European descent.
Yeah, you're not a certain descent. They don't listen to people like us.
What are you talking about? They got Donovan Lewis. We got the great Donovan.
Yeah.
In
okay.
fact, let me say this.
Don't trust the man named Donovan.
That's it. That's just like that. That's just like, what was that, Rush Hour? He said, well, how come y'all having black people perform here? We got Lionel Richie. Man, Lionel Richie ain't been black since the Commodores. Man, you can follow me. You can follow me at Big Walt Dog 88 on X. Is that what you call it? EA Twitter.
I don't call it that, but some other people do.
Yeah, well, get ready because you better have to spend money to be on Twitter. About to cost you some money because they trying to get rid of the bots, is what they say. You can follow me, Walt Chisholm, on Facebook. You can follow the show, bFb-DFW on Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch, and YouTube, and also on our TikTok. Yeah, speaking of that real quick, I do need to, if you don't know, I put that in the group text, but our show page got deleted on Facebook. I still don't know what happened. Yeah, I don't know what happened, how it happened, what was going on, but I woke up and it has been hacked and deleted. So I am creating a new show page. So if I send you a deal to like it, please do so, and we'll get back on top with that. Thank you to Shams. Just like me, came swimming in here after a long, hard day of work. Kendrick too. EA. I don't know what you were doing. You talking about building houses for Habitat of Humanity or something like that you were talking about.
Me and Jimmy Carter. So he's in that dark alley the last time we saw him. Yeah, back out.
Join us again. Join us live this Sunday over at Haroldine Smoked Goods. Well, they got the mac and cheese, the mac and cheese brisket bowl where we'll be eating at. I think Shams is gonna be there on Sunday. Kendrick will be there. I'll be there. It's gonna be a good time. Come out and eat some barbecue and let's watch the Cowboys defeat the Patriots.
Yeah,
right, Kendrick.
Yeah. See.
Feed. They feed.
Yeah, to my feet. Feed a lot.
The only thing Zeke gonna be eating is that turf.
Yeah, sure.
There you go, EA. Exactly. Yeah, sure. Exactly. When Michael Parsons puts it.
Hey, we gotta say hey to Mama D too.
Yes,
we love Mama D.
We love us some Mama D. We do love us some Mama D.
I'm
sorry. She said call her Mama E. She is referring to call her Mama E now.
Hey, Mama E. So
we'll be back next week. We'll be back next week. Until then, keep your feet on the ground. Keep reaching for the stars. Always do his best for business. If we don't see you around, then we'll see you around next Wednesday, or we'll see you this Sunday over at Haroldines in Flower Mound. We're coming to see you, Flower Mound. Get ready.
What's the food?